What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks, and how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you could like, share, or comment down below. It helps our content reach a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. So for today's video, I wanted to share one of the latest updates. So I've been receiving a lot of messages and seeing a lot of comments about the Chime credit builder dropping off of people's credit reports. Now, I just wanted to make this quick video to let you guys know about this. If you do have the Chime credit builder, definitely let us know some of your experiences, if it actually dropped off of your credit report and which bureaus it actually dropped off. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on, the specifics behind the Chime credit builder, but it seems like all of the accounts that have recently had trouble with reporting to the credit bureaus have seemed to be all like entry level credit builder types of accounts and trade lines, right? So if we could recap, you have Hutton Chase, which has been around for years, that dropping off. We had AG Jewelers, Ligos. Recently, we've had issues with My Jewelers Club, and some people also reported Kickoff dropping off. And now, more recently, we're getting reports of the Chime Credit Builder dropping off of people's credit reports. Now, the Chime Credit Builder is relatively new. It hasn't been around, I would say maybe a year, probably even less than that. But it's another one of these entry-level credit builder types of accounts. Now, one of the differences between Chime and some of the rest of these accounts that have had issues recently is that Chime is actually backed by a large bank. So it's not one of these, credit builder accounts that are, just a small company that has it. There's actually a bank, and, a bank that offers different financial services. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the Chime credit builder, if this is just a reporting issue and if it's going to come back. But the thing that's been recurring is that all of the issues with data furnishing, data reporting have been these entry level types of accounts that help people build credit. You haven't really seen issues with major, unsecured types of accounts having any issues. So I'm wondering what's going on, if there's something much bigger at play. It seems like the credit reporting agencies are making it a little bit harder on these types of accounts that are really geared towards helping people bring up their credit profiles. So now, we've done other videos about this, and I'm just going to share my opinion on what I think is going on. I think that a lot of financial institutions right now, right, they're dealing with a lot of fraud. They're dealing with a lot of inflated credit profiles, right? So, what they can actually see is that there's a pattern between a lot of people who are getting these types of accounts, because usually, you get one of these accounts, you might get several of them, right? So I think that financial institutions are putting pressure on the credit bureaus to crack down on these types of accounts. Now, again, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying this is the case with the Chime credit builder. That might be a different issue, but I think there's some bigger things at play right now that's going on in the credit game. You have financial institutions that are dealing with a lot of fraud. They're dealing with inflated artificial credit profiles. So I think they're putting pressure on the credit bureaus to crack down on those types of accounts where people can easily build up their credit, their credit score. And when they're applying to these different financial institutions, maybe they haven't had these systems in place to kind of identify where, they have all AUs, couple credit builder accounts, and they have a high credit score versus someone who just built their credit organically through actual underwritten accounts, bank issue types of accounts. So I think we're going to see a lot more of this. I don't think this is the end of these credit builder types of accounts being removed from credit reports. Now, again, I don't know what's going on with Chime. I just wanted to let you guys know because I've been receiving a lot of messages, probably from at least 10 different people. So if you do have the Chime credit account, definitely let us know what your experience is. And for those who don't know what the Chime credit builder is, it's basically kind of like a debit card, or they give you like a spending account, and they basically just report the payment. So essentially, you have like this prepaid spending account. It's not reporting a limit, it's just reporting your payments every month. So it's kind of like a debit card that reports your payment history. It's very easy. There's no hard credit check in order to get it, but you do have to have a bank account with Chime. Been around for about less than a year now, but it's another one of these credit builder types of accounts. So it's interesting to see how this actually unfolds. But just to recap, there's been a handful of these types of accounts that have recently been removed from people's credit reports. Now, I think that something bigger is at play. We're in a very unique situation right now because, 800,000 people filing unemployment claims for the first time every week. And this has been going on for almost a year now. So you have a lot of people who aren't actually working, but they still might be able to build their credit, have a high credit score. But if you have a high credit score and you don't have the income, then to a financial institution that's not checking your income, right? Because a lot of major banks have stated income. So they may not be, actually confirming your income on the front end. But if they're just going based off of your credit score, you might appear more credit worthy. But if you have a 750 credit score and no job, then that spells disaster for the financial institution, especially if you're not able to pay. So I really think that's what's going on. I think the financial institutions are trying to reduce risk by, making it harder for, people to build credit fast with some of these entry level types of credit builders and trade lines and AUs and things like that. So that's just my opinion. Don't take my opinion for face value. That's just what I think is going on. Because again, there hasn't been the same issue with other types of credit cards, right? I haven't seen any other unsecured types of accounts falling off of people's credit reports. It seems to be with, again, these credit builder types of accounts, these jewelry trade lines, these types of accounts that don't have any underwriting process. And I made a point of this in another video. When you apply for an unsecured credit card with, let's say, Chase, American Express, there's an underwriting process that goes on where, based on the underwriting criteria, you're either approved or you're denied. Hutton Chase, My Jewelers Club, Chime Credit Builder, Kickoff. A lot of these, it's you just sign up and you get the account. I understand people like to use these accounts to, get their credit profile off the ground, but really going forward, you're going to want to organically build your credit with accounts that actually have some type of underwriting. So that's all I wanted to share in today's video. If anyone's had the Chime Credit Builder, definitely let us know your experience, your data points in the comment section down below. And until next time, y'all take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.